All right. Who's ready to make some tops? We're going to start out tonight making a top launcher. And I've already drilled the holes, and we just need to make the handle and the launcher part. And I think I will have enough material here. If not, I'll have to drill a smaller large hole, but that should work. Get my speed set. Put the end stock on so that spin straight. Sorry, I should have been a little more prepared. Lee Harris, hello. Thanks for stopping in. I'm going to get started real quick. I'm going to make a top launcher, and then it doesn't launch every top. You have to make the tops able to be launched. Alright, now we're ready. Alright, we're going to round this off. Daniel Allen, thanks for stopping in. Hello. So the idea with the tops launcher is the top stem will go through these small holes, and then the large hole you put the string through and hold it, and then spin the top to spin it up. So this isn't exactly round. It's 3 pieces of 1x pine, and so as it rounds up, it'll look better. Hello, RG. Thanks for stopping in. Lucas Duncan, thanks for stopping in. I'm a little off center here, which is not good. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to change my center point. because we don't want to keep cutting. We'll cut that out eventually. So what I'm going to do is loosen up the chuck. And I was kind of afraid of that because I drilled the holes first. Loosen up the chuck and push just a little bit and put my live center back in and hope that it doesn't grab the same hole. Oh, it's going to pull it. Right there. That might be too far, but we'll try it. See what happens. What can it hurt? Hello, yay. How am I? I am doing great. So always in a live broadcast, everything goes wrong, but it'll work. How are we looking? Oh man, we didn't change it enough. I don't think. So if I hit here, yeah, I gotta move it a lot more. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That's what happened. Oh, why didn't you guys tell me? I was making the thin side thinner. There we go. This might not work. It might work, but it might not. Nope, that's not gonna work. Alright, give me, is this part round at least? Let's make the rest of it. What am I gonna do? Put this back in straight. Cut that off. Alright, give me 2 minutes. I'm going to drill some new holes. Be right back. Put in the chat where you're from and what the temperature is. That'll be cool. Okay, I'm back. Everybody leave? New Tricks? Are you watching New Tricks? I just watched, I think we're on season 10 or season 11. Maybe just the beginning of season 11. Hey Tara, thanks for stopping in. Lee Harris is in northern Minnesota, 45. Yeah, it's getting chilly here too. Maybe not that cold. South. What's 10? Oh, season 10. I don't know what that means. So 10 Celsius, 50 degrees. 10 Celsius, yeah. 50 degrees, okay. Yeah, we're in the 50s. So I drilled the bigger hole. I'm going to do the smaller hole after we get it a little bit formed, kind of split out on this side a little bit. That'll be all right. This is going to be it's going to be a launcher for a top. So the first thing I'm going to make is the launcher, and then I'll put another piece of wood in to make the top. Yeah, I've got another piece exactly like it that will make a top out of it. Alright, so now I'm going to drill the hole and attempt to draw it straight. So the other part of these launchers is nothing really needs to be that exact. It's not critical. It just needs to intersect that hole. So, and look, and another reason I use this piece is because it's laminated pine. So I can use these lines and kind of judge where the center will be. Which looks like about right there. Go horizontal. And that's it. So really I could stop here, but we'll add a little bit of sanding. We'll make it look a little halfway decent. Hey Matthew, Mike Stanifer is in. Good to see you. I am doing well. I am doing very well. For a Monday, like I said, I'm in my shop turning wood, so can't beat that. So one thing I want to do also is open it up. If you guys have, now that Mike's in, he can be our, or he's the admin and admin. If you have a YouTube channel that you would like to promote, put it in the chat, like the @ sign in your channel, and or perhaps if Mike is not busy, or we can look him up later, but we'll put links in the chat to your YouTube channel if you would like to get some more subscribers. At Yay 200, okay. What's your channel about? I do. I don't know. You don't know thing? Is that IDK? Stuff, things, you know. Just random? Okay. Don't block him, Lee. He's the only one talking in the chat. Alright, then we will... I'm not even going to put any coating on this. It'll work great. We're just going to cut that off. Alright, and there's our launcher. It doesn't have to be very big. It doesn't even have to look like this. All it really needs is the big hole and the little hole. That's it. Okay, now we're going to save that, set it aside. Put our other piece of wood in. Yay is a girl. Okay, we didn't know that. Non-gender specific title. Good to know. There's nothing wrong with that. It's okay. I'm just kidding. What's your first name, Yay? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. It's okay. You can watch wood turning and be a girl. 12% of my audience is female. 12.7%. So I appreciate it. Thank you, Tara and Yay. And Tatiana, thank you for coming in and representing the female population. All right, we're going to round this off. So one thing about working on a lathe is, especially for you girls, it does not take guy strength. There's nothing special about it. Hey, Karma tenfold, thanks for stopping in. But there's nothing about this that you have to be a guy. There are some very good, incredible female wood turners. Like, there's no... It's not like you have to have a certain bicep strength or be able to bench press a certain amount or whatever to do this. So now, the only thing that you got to think about when you're making a launcher for your top is the stem has to fit through that hole and be at least that long. So I've cleared out up to here. As long as I start the stem here, which I may make it a little bit. So the stem has to be at least as long as this is wide. Very important. Are you going to try Luke's top after? We'll see. Now that the New York Heidekon Suzuki. Wow, that the New York. I'm not in New York. Both are strong. Yeah. At school. Something at school. Cardio. Okay. Yeah, Luke's top. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think it will do. Oh, look at that. I'm not going to get any more tops out of this piece because of that knot. We'll try them, but it's going to be tricky. Hypermoto 47, thanks for stopping in. Will do. All right. CA glue for the finish is supposed to be thick or thin kind. Mario, thanks for stopping in. I haven't seen you in a while. That's why I pointed out the stem on the top needs to be as long as the holder. Yep. Yeah, I've broken them, Hypermoto. Don't jinx me. Sally in New York, thanks for stopping in. Oh, Tatiana left. Yay, left. Okay. Richard, my channel is trying to keep the tradition of real country storytelling. Nice. Okay. Richard, I will check that out. Was Machine Gun Groover. Okay. Okay, now, what I need to do before I do anything is drill a small hole for the string. So let me go grab a drill bit. And this is where things might get a little sketchy. So that hole has to be within this big hole. So somewhere about right in the middle. You can do that. And this hole has to go through the middle. I usually go kind of slow, because if it hits something and turns the drill bit, okay, that's good. Do a little bit of sanding. All right, now what colors would you like to see on the top? I want 3. Oh, Matthew, you've given quite a few colors. I want 3 people to put in 1 color each. We'll see what we come up with. Three people to put in 1 color each. We got dark blue. No spalting in this. It's just pine, pressure treated pine. It's part of this knot, what they call fat wood. It's soaked with sap, and it might throw off the top, but we're gonna spin it so fast it won't even matter. Hey Terry, thanks for stopping in. We got blue, white, red, blue, red, blue, light blue. How about light blue, dark blue, and red? Because white doesn't show up really on pine. All right, light blue, dark blue, and red. We'll do it. Got light blue, black, dark blue, and red. All right. We sharpen these up real quick. Oh, there's my good dark blue. Man, it sharpens fast. No more motorized sharpener. Hidekon, got your feedbacks from your 100 pieces manual factory wood makers we sell them to. Okay. Gary Hightower, ever made fishing lures? No, not really. I thought about it at one time, but I think I would carve them. I really want to come up with a really good fishing lure assembly. So someday. Hey Terry, making spinning tops. And I've already made the launcher if you're just coming in. So this top is going to be launched. All right. Cherie wants purple too, so we'll do 4 colors. I just did dark blue. That's funny. I was looking right at it, and I'm like, yeah, dark blue. I need dark blue. Alright, that's enough color. Listen to music? Yeah, you can listen to music. Alright, so the question about the super glue. Most super glue manufacturers will make thick, thin, and medium. So my preferred, this is Satellite City Thin, which they call the original. This is Satellite City Medium, gap filling, and Satellite City Ultra gap filling or thick. I prefer the medium. That is my preference. The thin, I think, and they all have their purpose. And then you also have the spray accelerator from Satellite City. They all have their purpose, and I use them all. But for coating tops, I like the medium. All right, so then we coat the tops so that it helps seal in the color and protect the point. And I think it gives them a nice shine, and there's other reasons. So I just put that super glue on a paper towel and wipe it on. Drop the cap. Now for this one, I'm not going to spray it with accelerator. I'm going to get out my boiled linseed oil. And wipe it with that, hopefully before it sets up. Let's see. Kind of running the colors together, so I must not have put enough glue on it yet. And then I take a third rag and wipe off the excess. All right. We save that. And start over again. Take my original rag. Okay. Get my boiled linseed oil rag, find a new spot. Poisoned Valentine. What do you mean worth a shot? Bans yay? No, we're not gonna ban yay. She hasn't said anything bad yet, I don't think. Alright, and then we're gonna take our clean one, wipe it down. Alright, one more time with the super glue. This time I'm going to put it on pretty thick. It sounds like it's cracking, like it's going to fall off in a second here. So I got to finish this up. Every time I put any pressure on it, alright, and then we're going to smooth it out one last time with the BLO, boiled linseed oil. Alright, now I'm going to speed it up and hey Todd, Brian from the Vineyard Farmhouse, thanks for stopping in. Linseed oil, I'm not sure what it does, but I've seen it, I saw it done a long time ago, and I just kind of adopted that method. They use it a lot for pens to get a... Oh, shoot. Doggone it. Alright, well, so that's not good. Because that won't work for our launcher. And it's sticky with oil. I wasn't able to buff that. but it's still a top. So we'll see how it spins. Not too bad. Not too great. Woodworking or blacksmithing both interest me greatly. Who's this? Poisoned Valentine. You don't have to be toxic. Don't worry about it. And Jason White, thanks for stopping in. All right, guys, let's calm down the chat. I don't want to put anybody in timeout. So it broke right at the drilled hole. I was worried about that. So it's just a top, just a normal top now. And it actually doesn't even look that good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make another one. We're going to try to avoid that knot. And I won't color it so you can see the launcher in action. All right, we're going to make this real quick. Yes, Matthew. Boiled linseed oil is famous for that. I always let all my rags dry out before I put them in the trash. Deployed. Okay, for the new one, more about this message in the new one. Deployed departure time. Hidekon Suzuki, I'm not sure what you're saying. Snapped when the string was pulled. I don't know. Maybe. Perfect. All right. Why do I wait till after I drill the hole to sand it? Go figure. All right, I am going to. That's gonna throw it off right there, but we'll be all right. I'm gonna put a little bit of super glue on the point. Just to help shore that up. All right, let me go. Grab a string. All right, it's a little bouncy. We knew that. So I use yo-yo string. I got a whole pack of yo-yo string when I thought I was going to make a bunch of yo-yos. And yo-yos are harder than you think. And I made a couple. They worked, but it's just not super fun. So I take the string, put just a little bit of super glue. And it stiffens it up enough that it'll go through that hole. Hopefully I drilled a big enough hole. Yeah, so it goes through. If it didn't have that super glue on it, well, this should have worked. It'll work. Hey, Macario. I am having a good night. Got some wood turning tools, Brian? Manufacturing facility in asbestos. Suzuki, you got some funny messages coming in. I'm not sure I'm not sure what's going on there. Alright, let's try this again. It's a little bit tight at the end, so I gotta remember not to set it down and push. I gotta hold it up in the air. Jeffrey Anderson, thanks for coming in. Sharpening, yep. Is that what you think it is? Who's that? Preliator? Preliator? Google translation. Whoa! Alright. Let me clean off a section of the floor. I'll have to do this on the floor. No, I haven't. Actually haven't tried in a while. I need to try that before the weather gets bad. I need to go out on the driveway. Try that one. Alright, that's probably good. Alright, ready? That thing is flying. I don't know if I can zoom in. That was crazy. I could hear it humming in the room. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. Hey, Jason White, thanks for stopping in. The room went, ooh. That was so weird. Never heard that before. All right, one more time, then we'll make some more tops. That was crazy. It's like it was singing. So I also have measured the RPM of a top, like just a finger spun top. And you can spin tops with your fingers upwards of 4,000 or 5,000 RPM, believe it or not. Yeah, these are fun, Jason, and I'm gonna put all the string on it. We'll see if you guys can hear. That sound was eerie. All right, let's get it over this way. Luke's top with the launcher, maybe. That's the thing. Once you have one launcher, you can make tons of tops with it. All right, ready? It went over onto my little piece of carpet. All right, well, for these you need a really wide open area, but they will fly. All right, more tops. One of these days I'm gonna make just a video of just spinning tops, and I'll put in some of the machines and launchers and all that stuff. They're fun, but you need a lot of space. A lot of space. This is the Supernova 3 bowling alley wax. Yeah, that's true. Wax that up. Put some super glue on it and add some wax to it. I have made some, and the thing with the launchers is you can make tops that are huge. Like you'd never be able to spin them with your finger. What tools did you get, Brian? Oh, you're talking, okay. Can't wait to make some beer taps. Okay. Handles. Harbor Freight. I think I just ordered it either from Amazon or straight from Supernova. It came with a coal jaws, but the coal jaws don't fit on my lathe. They're maybe for a 14-inch or a 16-inch lathe, but they will not fit on my lathe. Yeah, and I have abused this chuck so much. I have put super glue on stuff when it was sitting up with the chuck like on the bench and the piece was up, put super glue, and it leaked down into the chuck and locked it all up to where I had to take it apart and had to take it all apart and chip out the super glue. It was a mess. All right. Bring some more light in here. Biggest top I've made. Probably about that big around, maybe 4 inches. Not terribly big. I should try to make one as big, like 12 inches around. We'll do that. Not today. I don't have a piece of wood ready, but all right. Yeah, I can. Hold on a minute. I will. What's the point to use the skew? The joy of life, Matthew. The joy of life. Once you learn how to use the skew, you want to use it on everything. And constant practice. The skew is a challenge, yes, and part part of why I do it is it you can see like oh you can't see this part right here is real smooth, and this part's real rough. You kind of see it better in the shadow. So the skew will cut it so smooth, like that's why I don't get splinters and all that. And I just it's a very satisfying tool. All right, Suzuki. Trumpu handles for fishing license rails. Top beauty of the DIY day of yourself to see if we can be able at your B. All right, yeah. I'm gonna read them without even like practicing now. That's gonna be my goal, to read Mr. Suzuki's. I should make a YouTube channel just reading messages. Okay, we need some colors. Somebody who has not talked yet, in the chat, give me 2 or 3 colors. We have all of these colors to work with. Just think of a 36 pack of crayons. Somebody who hasn't talked yet. I gotta change the speed. We're gonna slow down. Tyler Wilcox, green, blue, and yellow. All right. Light blue or dark blue? Dark blue. All right. Someday I'm going to go back and rewatch all these and write down the colors that are chosen and do like a trivia. I think these are probably the most, other than red, white, and blue, green, yellow, and blue are probably green, blue, and yellow. Okay, green. Brian, you're probably like, I'm going to get my own lathe and tools to make my own top, so I remember to use the fixative. Because I always forget. Oh yeah, no, I probably shut down too quick, Jason. That's right. You were asking about a vase. I've made quite a few. That one's the most different, I guess. And I was just kind of experimenting, so I used pine. I never went back and made it with real wood though. But okay, Hidekon Suzuki. You tuner but tubers likes to see lines too long time for rail system. Good point. Good point. I'll take your word for it. Tuners and tubers. Tuner but tubers. Sorry, I shouldn't. I am curious though as to what he's getting at. That's good. Beauty blue, yellow. Yeah, so it had 3 center points, and you can do that. Like you could put 4 center points, 5 center points. You could really put as many as you wanted. And for those of you that weren't in last night. Oh, we have a yellow down. This is the vase that I made. This is made on a lathe, and just by changing the center point. So I would have had three different points. So you can picture if this is to the outside and it's spinning like off center, and then you move it and it's spinning off center this way. So, and then these points follow. So if this was like 1, 2, and 3, this would have been 1 over here instead of here, 2 and 3. So that it changed. It was pretty involved. But yeah, this was kind of neat. Hardest part was getting the lines to join together. Probably 8 or I think those color choices. Excuse me, color choices. Yes, I agree. I like this. All right, get to it. So part of my rig here, camera rig, is I've got 2 cameras, one of them vertical and one horizontal. So it's really difficult for me to see what I'm doing because it takes up. Someday I'm gonna get another camera and just take a picture of it because it is completely in my field of vision to the lathe. So I'm trying to look in the little space between them, or around them, or above them. Sometimes I watch just the camera. Oh, this one isn't even. All right, so we're probably going to get 3 more tops out of this piece, so be thinking about what colors you want. I'd like a video on that type, the vase. We'll see. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to go back and watch the video actually, because I forget how I did it. But I should do that in a real good piece of wood. Mount it above you over the lathe. I could, but I need to read the chat in the vertical one, and then the horizontal one, the further away you are, the more you have to zoom in editing. And I don't love doing that. So the closer the better for the editing part. It's complicated. I make it harder than it is, than it should be. And it's really not even for the tops, it's more for other types of videos that I want long form. There we go, that's a good spinner. Ah. Oh, but yeah, Jason, go back. Pretty sure I made a video of that vase. Whew. Luke's top with the launcher. Alright, I think I can fit that in here. Alright. Got 3 tops made. And a launcher. Alright. Alright, Matthew. I'm going to tighten up my chuck real quick. You always want to just... There's a lot of vibration with the lathe. And if you're using wet wood, it will dry and loosen up on the chuck. Dry wood will, with all the vibration, will loosen up. So, and whenever you think of it, tighten the chuck. Like that's what I do. If I'm thinking of it, there's got to be a reason for that. Okay, the reason Matthew is calling it Luke's chuck is my son's name is Luke. I'm looking for my adapter here. Oh, what did I do with it? My son's name is Luke, and he wanted me to make a top that was a certain design. Dang it. No, I don't see it. I have a piece that goes in between the top and the live edge, live center, but he does blacksmithing well. One of the channels I watch has a television with just the chat on it. Oh, yeah, so you can read it. Yeah, I need to do that. There's so much stuff that people know how to do, and I'm like, I can just barely make it through the day. So, so Luke had this idea that he wanted this to be countersunk, or I can't think of the word. There's a word for that. And then kind of a wide band of straight, and then another, what is that? Undercut. So undercut here, undercut there, and then the stem, to put most of the rotational mass on the outside. So that's why Matthew keeps saying Luke's top. And we're on a quest to get one that actually spins, because I have not had good luck. The thing with this style of top is it puts all that on the outside, and any inconsistencies makes it wobble. All right, Matthew, what colors? What colors you want, Matthew? Green, blue, what is that, peach? And orange. Alright. Oh, you put it, sorry, I missed that earlier in the chat. This is Fixative 1306 from Krylon. We're going to try to make our colors really pop on this one. That is my hot air blower from Amazon, battery powered. Very nice. I'm going to try to do this without slowing the lathe down. All right. We got green. Blue. Yellow, okay. So I have yellow orange, red orange, light orange. Oh, there's orange. Orange. How's that? Those colors look good? I think I don't even need to sharpen them. Green, blue, yellow, orange. That's not going to work. So if you can hear it, it's actually bouncing on the grain because it's going so fast. No, Todd, nobody ever picks gray and black. Black is pretty popular. That pencil is almost the black, the blue, and the red are the smallest ones I have. I think I had some knee socks in 1984 that were exactly this color. I've never used crayon. I've thought about it, and I have some. Not here in the basement. They're upstairs. Upstairs in my nightstand. No, I'm just kidding. They're in the baby's toys. Yellow first. I should though, because I think the wax in the crayon would heat up with the friction and would probably look pretty cool. Alright, so I'm doing this one in stages because once you get the big rotational inertia out here, we'll do black and gray. We'll do black and gray next, Todd. So because that's all such a big rotational, where'd my super glue go? I want to finish that and get it coated first before I cut the stem, because the stem has to be very long and skinny, and would be very difficult to put on later. That got hot. Spiral like a candy cane. Yep, I've done some spiral. We'll do a spiral on the stem. Spirals you can do at, this is running right now at 500 RPM, and you can do spirals pretty easy at that speed. Any faster and it just would shade it. But 500 revolutions per minute, that's like 10 per second maybe, somewhere around there. All right, we're gonna shine this up a little bit with some abrasive paste. You get a new rag. This is beeswax, mineral oil, and diatomaceous earth. And you can put it on right after the super glue, and it has just enough abrasive in it that it will polish up that super glue. And we run that at a very high speed, and it'll heat up and break down that diatomaceous earth. And as it breaks it down, it like polishes it to a finer and finer grit. Pretty cool. Alright, so that's really shiny now. Let's see if I can get you this. That's really shiny and smooth. And I had to press kind of hard, so it wouldn't have worked without thick neck. Alright, we'll cut the rest of the stem in. Matthew, you're so demanding. All right. Alright, first we'll put on our super glue coating. abrasive paste. Alright, and then we go to Midas Rides. Thanks for stopping in. Kentucky's Redacted. Oh, you were talking about the spiral. Sorry, I didn't mention your name. So we're just going to put on some carnauba wax. And it is just the pink stuff that you put on your car. There's probably better stuff to get. There's all kinds of microcrystalline waxes and crazy waxes and stuff, and I'm sure they're much more expensive, but this does just fine. I'm not going to say it's the best. Some of those really work well, but for a top, I'm not gonna go crazy on the wax. So you don't really want this to heat up, and I'm not pushing very hard at all, which I couldn't push very hard because that's a really long stem. So just giving it a light, and you really want to let that sit for about 10 minutes. But we are almost at 2 hours, so this will be the last top for the night. And then we'll be on again Wednesday at 8 Eastern Time and Friday at 8 Eastern Time. All right. There you go, Matthew, all polished up. That is very shiny. Okay, now before I forget, oops, I gotta drill a hole in it for the string, and then we're going to use it with our launcher. Pretty thin. Alright, first let's see how it spins. Brad point drill set. I actually have, well, not that small. Ooh. That's a good spinner for having such a long stem and that You cringe? Why you cringe? What do you think, I'm gonna slip and go off to the side? Cut through it? Look at how much meat I had left there. Alright, there's our launcher. String. First one we'll try on the cheese board, and then we'll go to the floor. Oh, come on. Come on, Mike. Have faith. Oh, this one fits in a lot better. Whoa. Cut me off there for a second. When you drilled at the end, when I sped it up. Yeah, that kind of scared me too. But hey, I just make another one. It's cheap wood and all the time in the world. Alright, I'm only going to wrap it up that much. Alright. Whoa. That was pretty cool. So the other thing is when you pull it towards you, I don't know if I'd leave it sit in there, but it seems to always come this way. But I wonder if my lathe's a little bit off. So we're going to go to the floor. That was pretty fast. This is paper towel on my finger just in case. The glue, if that super glue sets up, comes through the paper towel and sets up, it will, number one, burn you, and number two, stick paper towel to your finger. All right, what do we have for time? I think this will go for 2 minutes, 4 minutes, or 6 minutes. I should get a big stopwatch to put in the shop. We're putting all the string in it. Full send. All right. All bets in. 2 minutes, 4 minutes, or 6 minutes. Oops. I need to sweep my floor. Two minutes, a lot of sawdust. Probably a good bet. All right, ready? Uh-oh, it moved out of the sawdust. Oh, I forgot to look at the time. 1:56. You can see the air pushing the sawdust out of the way from the top. I need to zoom in here. Uh-oh, too far. Yep, sawdust is going to stop us at 57. We're at 1 minute, only 1 minute. I got to start it out of the sawdust. It's still going now. It'll be a minute and a half, at least. So most wood tops that you spin with your finger, where's my camera? That you spin with your finger will go for 1 minute. I've rarely had one go for more than that. I do, if I make a resin top, it'll go maybe for 2 minutes. That was 1:45, minute 45. Yes, I'm gonna work on an arena with drop-in spin zones. Like these will be mounted. These will be mounted, and you'd put it down over your top. Something, I don't know. I'll think about that. And then they would kind of come down a ramp onto the pin. That or I'd go up to the kitchen floor. Then for some reason I always turn it so that I'm pulling with my left hand. I need to switch and pull it with my right hand. Alright, I'm going to pull that through so it's on this side. Alright, now I'm pulling with my right hand. Okay, where are we? Let's go right there. Okay. Dang, keeps going over to the same spot. Oh. Sorry about that. Keeps going over to that side. My floor must be sloped a little bit. Alright, that's a good one. I'm going to have to time it. I will time it, and someday I'm going to make a video just spinning tops. You can watch that while I set up tops we've made. We got 4 done, 2 hours. Still going. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, this slope though is going towards the outside wall, so that's not a good slope. All right, I didn't see how long that was. We'll have to I'll have to make a video. I am going to be doing some traveling, but I don't really want to take a bunch of tops with me on a plane. So maybe I'll do the video and then edit it while I'm traveling. We'll do a live. Yeah, not a flat surface. All right, guys, it's been 2 hours. It's past my bedtime. We made two tops to use with our launcher, and then some other. That's a cool one. I like that color. This one was gonna be the launcher and broke. Has kind of a weird frosted texture, but a broken top. So still spins. All right, guys, if you like any of this, please feel free to subscribe, like, share, all that stuff. If there's somebody who you know would enjoy this, definitely share the channel. Yeah, all that stuff. We love having everyone in, and just love it. We'll be back. We do a live stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 8 till about 10, or from 8 to 9. Try to start at 8. and go till whenever. So we'll catch you Wednesday night is the next one, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Be here where all the cool people are, and we'll see you then. Yep, thank you, Macario. Thank you, Matthew. Kentucky's Redacted. Look for your Wednesday. Love your work. Thank you so much. I love that. Todd, yeah, I see your comment, the ceiling. I don't know how. I must have been trying to zoom in, and I must have flipped the camera. All right, guys. JD1234, thanks for stopping in. We are done now, so go back and watch and see what we're all about. Thanks for stopping in. We will see you. Thanks, Mike. See ya.